Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Garrett. Tackle at the 14, not very good field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The Chippewas hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Trying to find some room. It's Humphreys. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Chippewas will have 1st and 10 here.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's York. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Touchdown, Central Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Eludes a tackle. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive. Seeing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's York. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets made on the out route. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an important first down on that running play. And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instinct.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking for some space. It's Humphreys. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back to pass. It's York. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Chippewas looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Humphreys. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, It's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Using his legs, it's Kelly. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Chippewas churn out another first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. To throw, it's York. Looks left and finds his target there. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two.
He's going for a big play downfield. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They go with a direct snap. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's York. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Tighten up defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Chippewas. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Chippewas will kick this away to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Direct snap to the back. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
And he lost it deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
Or it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan. No chance to catch him.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Extra point makes it 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Memphis 14. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Direct snap to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. We go with a direct snap. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a quick grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
Wait, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's York. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Good enough for the first down to the 37. And how about that 4th down call? They got the defense, Kirk, to bite on the fake there.
How about that? Defense kind of surprising me. They're zeroed in on the run game, and they get out of position with the play call, the play action. Offensive coordinator rolls the dice there a little bit, but does give the quarterback time to throw. and he's able to make a really good read and accurate throw for that first down. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Humphreys. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Chippewas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's another accurate throw by the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's York. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Central Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. comes the Tigers offense back out there. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, and he got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at midfield. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What have they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do is to recover that onside kick, but perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Memphis.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he converts the 2-point try, so now it's a 12-point game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
37.
Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's York. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's York. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers. Still plenty of life left. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. And this one is caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Chippewas will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. Takes the handoff. It's Kelly. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the Chippewas starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's York. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking tackles. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official. Your kings of college football and national champions, the Central Michigan Chippewas.